Mangalaba. This is the weekly highlight news of Radio and UG. I'm James. Here are the news highlight for this week. The Union Minister for the Ministry of Defense of the National Unity Government (UEMO) makes a field inspection of Mandalay People Defense Forces Control Area. The Union Minister for the Ministry of Women, Youth and Children Affairs of the National Unity Government, Nor Susanna Lalaso, attends the 76th International Human Rights Day Commemoration Roundtable discussion. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management of the National Unity Government released a statement to mark the International Day of Persons with Disabilities and other interesting news. These are the weekly news details. The Union Minister for the Ministry of Defense of the National Unity Government (UEMO) made an inspection tour in the Mandalay PDF control area, and his inspection photos were spread widely on social media on 30th of November. Dr. Thesasan, one of the Mandalay Revolution's political leaders, posted photos of the Union Minister conducting a field inspection in this area and meeting with high-ranking NUG officials on his social media page. The Union Minister inspected the Mandalay PDF control areas with the responsible officials from the PDF headquarters, the Mandalay PDF in charge, the Mandalay PDF Chief of Staff and other members. Dr. Thesasan did not inform the date of the Union Minister visit, but he informed that the nationwide revolution is moving forward regularly. The ministry shared photos of the Union Minister together with the revolutionary forces in the frontline station, and the NUG also released the photos of the Union Minister on his visits to the Sakai region, where the fighting is intense. According to the photo records, the Union Defense Minister has reached the areas around Nebio, where the military leaders are located. Military observers are speculating that this may be a field inspection. The NUG and the K2C, also known as the KNU, KNPB and CNF, jointly announced on 30th of November that of those related to the terrorist military junta leader Min Aung Hlaing will face their inevitable losses. The National Unity Government NUG, Korean National Union KNU, Korean National Progressive Party KNPB and Chin National Front CNF issued a joint statement in response to the ICC prosecutor's request, and that the International Criminal Court ICC issue an arrest warrant for the coup leader Min Aung Hlaing for crimes against the Rohingya. The actions of the International Criminal Court ICC Attorney General are appreciated by NUG, KNU, KNPB and CNF, also known as K2C. The joint statement noted that there is an urgent need to improve Myanmar's security, legal and political system, including the Myanmar military. Furthermore, it is the first time in Myanmar military history that an international court has applied for an arrest warrant for a suspect of crimes against humanity. NUG and K2C announced their solid commitment to implementing justice throughout the transitional period with the aim of preventing the repeat of the military seizure of power in the future Union, as well as war crimes against humanity. On 27 of November, ICC prosecutor Krim A.A. Kam requested that the ICC issue an arrest warrant for Min Aung Hlaing. The Union Minister for the Ministry of Women, Youth and Children Affairs of the National Unity Government, Nor Susanna Lalaso, attended the 76th International Human Rights Day Commemoration Roundtable discussion on 4th of December. During the event, the Union Minister stated that the military junta has committed around 150 cases of sexual abuse of human rights against women and children, which is a significant number. There are some extremely terrible cases that cannot be described. The Union Minister went on to say that the military junta forces are responsible for the terrible crimes, including the rape of an 82-year-old grandmother, the gang rape of a woman in front of her husband, and the burning alive and killing of another woman. These are very serious war crimes. The Union Minister elaborated that within 3 years, the Councillor will develop child behavior and adolescence counseling programs for children and parents, use psychological counseling program, psychological counseling for survivors of sexual violence, music therapy and psychiatric referral programs, and psychological supporting training for health workers in conflict areas. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management of the National Unity Government released a statement to mark the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, which falls on 3rd of December this year, According to the resolution Article 47/3 of the 47th United Nations General Assembly held on 14 October in 1992, the International Day of Persons with Disabilities has been approved on 3rd December, and commemorative events are held all over the world. The World Health Organization reports that approximately 10% of the world's population, 600 million, is disabled. 80% of the population lives in developing countries. According to the 2019 in-train population census, 12.8% of the Myanmar population, 5.9 million, lives with disabilities. In the almost 4 years since the attempted coup on 1st February 2021, the entire public has faced several social challenges, and as a result, the number of the people with disabilities will definitely rise. The International Day of Persons with Disability theme for 2024 is Amplifying the Leadership of Persons with Disabilities for an Inclusive and Sustainable Future. The four civil society organizations have called on the Indian government to lead and assist in achieving the political and peace result that the Myanmar people desire, working with the strong forces at home and abroad that are directly or indirectly involved in the Myanmar issue, to position fairness as the strong for the successful resolution of the Myanmar conflict. As the Indian government is capable of resolving the issue and achieving peace and federal democracy in Myanmar, the formal meeting with the military junta and its close groups, as well as the unofficial meeting with the People Defense Forces, is the entirely inappropriate strategy. If neighboring countries and international governments want to support Myanmar's achievement of peace and federal democracy, it states that fair treatment between the organization close to it must be enforced as a basic principle by People's Revolutionary Forces and the terrorist military junta. The statement was jointly issued by the Indian for Myanmar, Blood Money Campaign (BMC), Defend Myanmar Democracy (DMD), and Generation Solidarity Coalitions of Nationalities (GSCN). These are the weekly highlight news of Radio NUG. We will present more interesting weekly local news to you. Thanks for joining our news.